Hi, I'm Ashimolowo. Welcome to the Wealth Masterclass, where we teach you to make, manage, and multiply money. Today, I'm sharing with you something which I started previously. This is part 2 of it, Women of Wealth. Why women of wealth? Research has shown that society tends to have an attitude towards women who have wealth, as if all the wealth should be created by men. Matter of fact, when businesses are about to be passed on to children, it is often passed on to sons, whereas a woman has all the capacity to make it happen. For a long time, cultural mores, society, family values, family practice have assumed that women are not good to manage wealth. And that's not true. In fact, just like the woman's lifestyle, to be a person who insulates. You give a baby to a woman, she insulates for 9 months and gives birth. A woman has capacity to manage wealth, in my opinion, probably better than men. Women are never encouraged to go into even family business. They are made to feel like, hey, you might just be distracted. And no one distracts more like the man. It is time now for women to get a grip on their money. And for the women who are working, who are earning salary, women are never known to be able to negotiate a better, bigger salary. They tend to be okay. The one who is entitled to 5 figures stays in the 4. The one who is entitled to the 6 figures stays in the 5. We want to, in this series, share with you, we want to teach you how to multiply, how to create wealth, how to make money. I want to share with you today some of the reasons why. We have done 10 previously. Make sure you check out for that video. And so number 11, your political voice. Your political voice becomes loud with wealth, making you to access the seat of power. If you have no money in any culture, nobody hears your voice. In fact, the good book, the Bible, talks of a man who with his wisdom delivered a city, but nobody remembered him because he was a poor man. So if you're a woman and you have no finance, you have no wealth, you're unable to make your voice heard around the world. For your voice to be heard, you need to create wealth. Number 12, you become an example of the woman who thinks she can't. Many women think they can't create wealth. They think it's a man's world when it comes to business. But today we're beginning to see women enter every level, creating wealth into the realm of millions and billions. So when you create wealth, particularly in the culture, the community in which you are, you become an example to other women that if she can, I can too. That is a major reason why you should create wealth. So your girls have somebody to look up to. So the girls in the community have someone they can look up to. So the ladies in your community have someone who is a reference point. Number 13, having wealth brings great fun to life. Your dreams are unlimited. Your capacity is unlimited. Your vision is unlimited. The things you are able to do are unlimited. So many steps you can take. You go to the holiday of your choice. Your holiday is not always shaped by economics. It is when we don't have that we begin to say, oh, we'll just stay around the corner. We'll still have fun anyway. But when you create wealth, you are able to have the fun life you desire. Number 14. Wealth frees you from the 9 to 5 syndrome. You're able to chill at the seashore at odd hours. Yes, Dolly Parton sings, working 9 to 5. Have you noticed, I don't know the city in which you live as you watch this, but globally as I have traveled, whether it is having to fly out of Dulles Airport, Maryland, Washington, USA, or trying to fly out of New York, JFK, or trying to fly out of Heathrow Airport in the United Kingdom, or trying to fly out of an African airport, I have noticed any city I go to, You have to get out on time, because during work hours, it is like the roads are jammed. Everybody's working 9 to 5. We have joined a rat race, thinking that's the only way to survive. So we wake up in the morning, we rush to work, we come back home, we have some food, watch television, we go to bed. I even turned it to a song. You wake up in the morning, you rush to work, come back home and have some food, watch television and go to bed. When you create wealth, you are able to be delivered from that kind of a syndrome. Number 15, wealth can make you a financial ambassador of causes like global warming. You know, anyone can talk global warming, but if you don't have the pennies to back your talk, it becomes just talk. That's why when people are able to finance change, people listen to them. In fact, people just listen to them because they are making a difference. That's why the likes of Bill Gates will bring his friends together and begin to determine some of the things that happen on our planet. Money talks. I do hope yours is. Because some people's own is just whispering and some people's own is just quiet. When you create wealth, you are able to change the environment, change your nation. Number 16, money can make you to sponsor the invention of things that introduce a new world. You're able to watch me where you are today, probably on YouTube platform or other social media platforms. They never existed previously. Whatever platform you're using is likely to not have existed 20 years ago. And yet today it is worth billions. Why? Because some people put some money behind an invention and found out a possibility. Zoom was not in existence before 17 years ago. YouTube is no more than 20 years old. But because some people put money behind an idea and an invention, it practically turned our world to a global village. There are still concepts, ideas, possibilities in the worlds of medicals, particularly the ones that have to do with the women like yourself, which require money. The day wealth comes into your hand, you are able to make a difference. Did you know that men may not know the impact of certain female issues? Only a woman would know. That's why you should be wealthy. Number 17, wealth can free you from a relationship perpetuated because you lack. How many women are in an abusive relationship, abusive marriage, hurtful ones? The man who is verbally abusive, sexually abusive, physically, mentally torturing both you and the children. But because you do not have your own finance, your own shelter, and other attenuating things that make life comfortable, you endure a kind of life you do not really quite desire. Well, you should create wealth. And you may be saying, but how do I? Well, follow me on this platform. Check out for our wealth conference for women, specifically for women. It is amazing. We teach women how to do it, how to negotiate a good salary, how to create their own businesses, how to empower themselves. Number 18, your sense of sovereignty is magnified by wealth. Never forget that. What is sovereignty? The capacity to choose, to be independent, to be yourself, to do things, to decide, what shall I do today? Where would I go today? What kind of food do I want to eat today? Which restaurant would I want to visit today? What kind of house do I want to live in? What kind of car do I want to drive? What difference do I want to make in my world? Your sense of sovereignty is magnified by wealth. You see, those who tend to want to talk as if there is virtue in poverty lie to themselves a lot. You need money. In fact, you need the kind of money I call GL money. GL money, which means get lost money. The kind of money where you approach an airline, for example, you want to fly out, and they say, sorry, There's no economy seat. If our business class is finished, only one seat in first class, and you need to do this journey. You are not wasteful. And they said, oh, the first class ticket is blah blah blah. You just say, oh, get lost, give me the ticket. That is what I'm talking about. Number 19, your wealth will give the future generation hope and inspiration. I like you to imagine a person like Oprah. Oprah Winfrey goes to South Africa, builds a school for girls who are underprivileged but brilliant, spends her own money, $36 million to give girls a future. They call her Mama Oprah. They are not her natural children. She doesn't have any natural child that is surviving. But those girls, they find a mother in Oprah. She finds girls' daughters in them. She has given some people hope, inspiration. Those girls have become brilliant. They are going through the best education. They are going to one day rise in corporate South Africa and the whole of Africa. And as the world becomes a global village, they are going to be making global impact because Oprah gave the future generation hope and inspiration. Number 20, you should be wealthy because no one bothered to tell you to be wealthy as a woman. Did you know? Nobody ever bothers to talk to a woman about wealth creation. In fact, nobody targets women to really challenge them, and I'm doing that right now. I believe you should be a woman of wealth. Wow. Your wow should be a woman of wealth. With your wealth, you make a difference. With your wealth, you change your world. With your wealth, you bless your children. With your wealth, you change your world. You give to charity. You're able to impact. If you go to church or with your wealth, you're able to change, to help your church, to take the message of your church to the four corners of the world. I do hope some of these questions were answering the why of wealth creation is making sense to you. Make sure you follow me on this platform and listen to the next part. We are on a series, and I'm taking you through a series of why you should create wealth. Like and subscribe to this platform, to this channel, leave a comment, and also get to know about our coming webinars and seminars specifically for women. God bless you.